Hello, everybody. It's Sarah, Tomato Junkie, coming to you today on Friday, January 10th, 2014. Today I am 10 weeks post RNY gastric bypass with Dr. Christopher Egan at Barnes St. Louis. So today is my 10-week update. Get right to the numbers. Last week I was, I believe, 258.6. And this week I am 254.6 for a weight loss of 4 pounds this week and a total weight loss of 46.4. So I'm happy with that. I'll take it. Um, so the weight was the first thing. And then the other thing I wanted to talk about is that I have a brand new status in the weight loss community on YouTube, and that is that I am the first Freak of the Week per James RNY, um, which cracked me up that he did that, and I think that's great. No, I'm not offended, James. I've been called far worse and probably deserved it. Um, yeah, freak is just one of my favorite words. Like I said in one of my previous videos, it's just such a universal word, and for me, it's kind of affectionate. It was something I always called one of my longtime work partners who is now deceased um, at work, and I'll talk about my work a little bit in just a few minutes. But he was very dear to me, and I always called him Freak Show. So, anyway, I got a big kick out of that, and thanks, James, for the shout out. Um, the other thing is the big thing today was my first meeting with my personal trainer, which I did hire a personal trainer. Took me until today to get in to see her. I hired her about a week ago. The weather here near St. Louis has been horrible. We had about a foot of snow last weekend, and then just this god awful cold. It got colder than it's been in nearly 20 years. So it was just horrible. Um, she couldn't get out of her subdivision one day that we had made an appointment. So I was kind of apprehensive about it. One because of my knees, and the other because of my lack of physical fitness. Turned out pretty good. The knees are definitely hurting after that. She said that I won the award for the noisiest knees she's ever heard, and I'm so used to hearing that bone on bone sound, and I know that probably just for some of you set your teeth on edge, and I'm sorry. Um, but part of the surface of my knees from my thigh bone to my lower leg bones, they are bone on bone. And I do need total knee replacement on both sides, and I've known that for a couple of years. I'm still really hoping to put it off for a couple of years. One, I want to get at least 100 pounds off. And the other is I want to be a lot stronger physically before I undertake something like that. And third is I'm kind of surgeried out right now. I don't really, at any rate, I'm trying to put it off. And a couple of the people that I follow, Mary Mac, she knows how I feel, and so does Diane, who is New Life October. They both are kind of in the same situation I'm in with these knees. I just didn't lose the weight in time to avoid significant damage to my knees. The other part, let me get to that in a minute, but a little more about the workout. She had me warm up. I got on the elliptical for about 10 minutes, and then we started with weights, and then we did just abdominals on the floor. We worked with a medicine ball. We also worked with the regular balancing ball that you guys have all seen, that great big ball. But the killer was these ropes. I mean, these ropes, you hold them in both hands, one in each hand, and I'm forgetting what she called it, but you got to pop them back and forth, popping them. And you do that for 30 seconds. And by the time I did it the third time, which we did 3 sets of the sequence of exercises, by the time I did that the third time, holy smokes, I thought I was going to die. So that will be the hardest exercise that she has me do. Obviously, very effective aerobically and also for the upper body. You do a little bit of a squat, so there's not as much on the lower body, but it was intense. I mean, it was just, I don't know if any of you all do that exercise, but made me think of my friends, the firefighters that I work with every day, and I usually call them hose jockeys or rescue monkeys or any other number of not so nice terms, but it's all in good fun. It made me think of them, rolling hose and moving a charged hose and that kind of stuff. It really, really was hard. She was pleased with how strong I am and how flexible I am. She said I was better than what she expected, and that made me feel good to hear that because my legs feel so weak, and I think that's because my knees are so weak. I don't think my leg muscles are necessarily that bad, it's just the knees are that bad. So I'm really hoping and praying that, um, doing the strength training is going to get me there at least to a point where I can tolerate this for another couple of years and do my job and take care of my family and my home and that kind of thing. So, as for the job, I really, don't talk about my job a heck of a lot. I haven't talked about it at all on here, but, and my daughter is flapping her trap in the background. But anyway, what I do for a living is I'm a paramedic supervisor. I've been a paramedic for 30 years now. Been a paramedic supervisor for going on 13 years. My job is I drive a four-wheel drive vehicle. I am kind of the team leader. I go on calls with them, with the crews that I work with. I help them with anything they need. When they have a critical patient, I will get on the ambulance with them. Most of the time I drive. Sometimes I get in the back. But, I'm active in helping them move patients, treat patients, do whatever needs to be done. So that's my full-time job, a job that I love and I'm not ready to quit anytime soon. The other thing I do is I am a registered nurse, and I kind of do that on the side. I do corporate health nursing right now. I've done ER, I've done infusion nursing, um, so I have some varied experience in that as well. Um, from time to time, if you guys are interested, I can tell, a few funny stories. I just have to be careful because I do respect people's confidentiality, and I don't want anything that I say to be figured out by anybody as to who it might have been. And I think the ones I'll share with you are probably safe. Um, but anyway, this week was my first full week back to work. We work what's called a firefighter's ABC. So it's a 24-hour shift when I'm working my full-time job. We work one on, one off, one on, one off, one on, four in a row off. So this last week, when I went back to work, I worked Sunday. I was off Monday, but worked in nursing. Worked Tuesday, was off Wednesday, worked Thursday, and then today, Friday, I start my 4-day off. This is our weekend off. So I get Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Monday, I'm going to work the nursing job again. So it's kind of a crazy schedule, but I've done it for 30 years, and it's really what I know. And I also love having all the days off that we get off that allows me to work another job, that kind of thing. Plus, I'm back in school. I'm working on finishing my bachelor's, and so, with that and everything else that's gone on, it keeps me busy. After the workout, I want to get back to that for a minute. I felt really good. It reminded me of, kind of the euphoria you can get from that, the endorphins. I kind of forgot what that felt like. And it was really great to have somebody training me, making sure that my form was correct and, cheering me on. It's what I need to do right now, I think. Hopefully I'll, be independent of her in the future, but for right now, it's the thing that I need to do. Um, the other thing I want to say is just, my usual shout out to people that are, so kind and support me. James, hang in there. I know that you're going through a hard time, but I know that, you have a lot to look forward to. And, my other friends like Lacey, Lace RNY, and Dawn Marie, and I know I'm forgetting somebody that I haven't mentioned, but anyway, I did get a few new subscribers, which I think that's probably from James making me Freak of the Week, which, uh, talking about that, I really forgot, I was going to have a little bit of an intro for you. I figured James would like this. It's not exactly 80s, but, it's still good stuff, and it's talking about what I am. So, some of you may know this song. Oh, wait a minute, that reminds me of Audrey. All right, I'll talk to you guys again soon. Bye.